Welcome back. We have response number 3, and this one hits close to home. So, if you don't know already, I have created a Google form. At the moment, it's a Google form. I'm sure it'll transform into something more. But it is there for educators, teachers, parents, whomever, who have created or not created, who have experienced a traumatic thing happen in their classroom. And here's what it is. It says trauma management from an abusive classroom. This one is for Oregon. So if you've experienced classroom trauma and you need help, guidance, support, here you go. There's not a lot out there. Just in my very limited research so far, there's not a lot out there. Surprisingly, there's a lot in Oregon. So let's take a look. This educator. Have you experienced one or more of these things in your classroom? Physical violence, unsupportive parents, unsupportive admin, unsavory home life, dealing with grief or loss, extreme behavior issues. You're not alone. It says they're in Oregon. There's nothing else on here except this. Do you have a support network in place that you would like to share? I go to therapy once a month and also talk to other counselors in the district, but ended up leaving education to work in a prison. I feel safer in the prison, and I don't have to do active shooter drills anymore. It's way more, less toxic in the prison than in the school district I was in. A prison is less toxic and safer than the school. I have a feeling I agree with that. With that, for the state of Oregon, I have already updated my resource list. Through the Oregon Department of Education, there's a mental health and social support guidance for educators and school staff. There's actually a lot of information on there. Mental health and well-being in education, understanding ableism in schools, mental and behavioral health services in schools, and then it goes on from there. How to support the LGBTQ community. Tribal. There's some information on Oregon Tribal Nation information. How to prevent youth trafficking. The list goes on. There's quite a bit. Another one. Family resources. We haven't come across this yet. There